Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a tutorial on the eye look that I'm wearing right now, and this is using the Sleek Eye Divine palette in Sunset, so it's using these sort of sunset kind of shades. I have no clue what I'm calling this tutorial, but I just think it's really pretty. I have a hard time describing it because I really don't know how to explain it. It's just like a pink, it's like pinky gold eyeshadows and some like reddish bronzy colours as well, and then I've got like a black in the outer corner, and I honestly have no idea of how to explain it to you guys. But yeah, I don't know if I can zoom in and show you because out here there you go, you can kind of see it a bit better now. I just think it is absolutely gorgeous for all year round, but it's just can't even talk. But I think it would be great for the autumn time or the fall, because that is coming up in New Zealand. It's kind of already here because the weather never went to summer, but yeah, I just think it's really, really gorgeous for all year round, and I'll zoom you out because I'm a little bit too close in now. But yeah, this tutorial is probably going to be pretty long, so I am sorry about that, but if you're interested in seeing how to create this really, really gorgeous eye look, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a skin tone primer. You can use any primer that you like. It doesn't even have to have a colour to it. I personally only really use my MAC Painterly paint pot, which is just skin toned, but you could use a shimmery one if you like. I might use a shimmery one after this one, but personally, because mine's just like white and I'm using kind of like golden shades, doesn't really make a difference. But if you have like a gold shimmery base, then go ahead and use that, because I think it'll be really, really good and it would help to bring out the golden tones in these eyeshadows. But I'm just going to apply that right from like my lash line up to my brow bone, just smoothing that in really well. Start off with the pink shade here, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. And I'm going to use a patting motion with a flat top brush, because these shadows, because they're shimmery, they do have quite a bit of fallout. So yeah, taking this one first, tapping out all of the excess. I'm just going to hold up this mirror, so hopefully you guys won't be able to see it. I'm just going to apply that over my entire eyelid. So you can see it's sort of just like a pink gold, like it's a pink shade, but it's got a lot of gold in it, so it's not like pink eye pink or anything, you know, it's quite a pinkish gold. So now that I've got a fair amount of that over my eyelids, I'm ready to go on to the next step. I'm just going to take my regular blending brush, and I'm going to take this shade here. I'll swatch it. It's just sort of like a bronze, I really can't look, I'm like a beast something. It's just sort of like a bronzy orangey colour, and I'm going to apply this right into the crease. So I'm not just going to concentrate it anywhere, I'm just going to apply it like really into my crease, if that makes any sense at all. Just like that, just to sort of start defining the crease. And it's not really that dark, so that's why I'm going to apply it all the way in. Next I'm going to take a mixture of these two colours here, so like the really red shade and then the slightly less red shade, these two shades here. I'm going to take them on. A smaller brush would be better. I'm actually going to take this brush, and I know a lot of you won't have a brush like this, but you could definitely use a crease brush. The reason why I'm not using mine is because I actually have been using it for concealer, so it's dirty. So this brush is just flat, I guess you can see, and it's just sort of got a flat top to it, so it's really good for packing shadow into like the outer corner of the crease. I honestly don't know where you'd be able to find a brush like this. I don't know if any company makes them, but this one's from my Colour Code kit that I got last year, if you remember, for Christmas. Well, last year, if you were watching me then, I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this into my crease to about halfway, and then I'm going to bring it sort of down here. You could definitely do the exact same thing with a regular crease brush, but as I said, I don't have one, so I'm just sort of pressing it. You can see the colour, just sort of putting it in there, and just sort of blending it towards like halfway, and then just going to connect it to my lash line. So it is going kind of in like a V shape. I know it looks really messy right now, I'll fix it up in a second. Then I'm going to go in with the blending brush, not the big one but the little one, and I'm going to take a little bit of the first colour that we put in the crease, which was this one here, and I'm just going to use it to sort of help blend the colours we just put into the crease. So again, I'm just going to go back and forth, windscreen wiper motions, so it'll kind of blend the red colour in, but not too much. I'm really bad at explaining looks of lots of colours, so I just think this is really different to anything that I've done before. like it's more dramatic. I am going to put a little bit of black in the crease just to make it a little bit darker. You can take the same brush, but obviously if you have like a crease brush, just use that. And I'm obviously going to be taking the matte black from this palette. I'm just patting a little bit of it into the brush. I'm just going to press it. I'm not going to swish or anything, otherwise it'll go flying everywhere. I'm just going to push it gently, sort of wiggle the brush, you can see, just like right there. And then also connecting it to the lash line, just in that sort of shape there. I'll come back to blend it in a second. So you want to blend it quite a bit, but you still want to have the intensity of the black. So I'm going to be taking the same brush, and again with the first shade that we used, I'm just going to sort of, not really windscreen wipe it, but just sort of swirl my brush. And then, I don't know, just do a mixture of movements, because you want to really just diffuse it around the area. You don't really want to pull it in. So I'm just sort of doing circle motions over the black, and then just to blend it so it's not like a solid line, just lightly pull it in. So you can see it's definitely a lot more dark out here. Okay, so now we're done with the top part of the eye. You can see it's just really warm, and then the black's just made it a little bit more dramatic, more suitable for nighttime. Of course, if you didn't want to apply the black, you can go ahead and do that, but in real life it does look a little bit warmer, but I will put pictures either at the start or at the end just to show how warm it actually is, because it's looking a little bit cold on camera. So now I'm just going to take a mixture of the reds that we used on just a little brush, and then I'm just going to smudge that along my lower lash line, just gently. You don't want to sort of apply too much, to about halfway. I'm just going to take my finger in my paint pot from MAC, just the light one, and I'm just going to sort of press this into the inner tear duct as my highlight, because I think it works really well with the looks. It's got that sort of golden, I don't know if you can really see, it's got like a little bit of a golden glow, and I think it will really just kind of work together. And I don't really want to put a powder there, because I don't want it to look like I've got, sometimes I don't really like the look of an eyeshadow in the inner tear duct, because it's a cream product. It just looks like some glow or something there, I don't know. Now I'm just going to apply a black gel liner to the waterline, and to do that I'm going to take my Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner, and then I'm actually going to take a normal eyeliner, and what I like to do is just dip the regular eyeliner into the gel and then apply it to the waterline like that, because I find it really hard to use a brush on my waterline, so I can't really do it on camera with one hand. Oh, maybe I can. Kinda can. And then it's a lot darker than just using a regular pencil. But you know, if you don't feel comfortable putting the gel product into your waterline, because I don't know if they've actually been said that it's waterline safe, don't do it. And I'm also going to tightline, but I'll do that off camera because it's hard to film. Then I'm just going to apply a normal mascara. You can use falsies for sure, because this look is quite dramatic. But then after that I'll be right back with the cheeks and the lips. Okay guys, so I'm done with the eyes, and you can hopefully now, I think the lighting's changed a little bit, you can see it's just sort of like a really, I just love this look. I think it's a really warm kind of bronze smoky eye. Even though I didn't really use bronze eyeshadows, it sort of come out that way. I just think it's really good for the fall or the autumn, because that is coming up for us in New Zealand, and to be honest I would wear this anytime because I think it is absolutely gorgeous. But if you're like really conscious with the seasons, I think it will be good for fall or just holiday time. So quickly before I do my cheeks, I should have done this earlier, I'm just going to put on a tiny bit of a lip balm. And now for cheeks, I'm going to keep it really natural because these eyes, at least for me, are very intense. So I'm just going to be taking my favourite drugstore blush of all time without a doubt, and it's Rimmel's Santa Rose. I think I've used it in numerous tutorials, or at least I've talked about it in favourites videos. It's just really natural, really neutral, but it still gives a nice sort of glow and sheen to the cheek. So I'm just going to apply that. I really can't see the mirror. I don't know why this new setting is so much harder. Just putting it on with the angled brush because I usually use a stippling brush, but I started using it for foundation. I really need to get like another stippling brush, I swear. And I'll also highlight my cheekbones just because I think it gives the most gorgeous healthy glow to the face. So you can see the blush, you can see it, like, it made no sense. So you can like see that there's blush on my face. It's not that natural, but then it's not too much colour, you know? It's just the right amount of blush. And then for highlight, I'm just going to take my Shell Pearl beauty powder from MAC. Sorry, it is limited edition, but I really like it. I'm just going to apply it to the tops of my cheekbones. And if you want to, you can go ahead and put it like down your nose, on your forehead, on your chin. But for me, that just makes me look like a spotty mess even more than usual, so I'll just stick with this. Now for lips, I don't want to do too much to my lips because I do have quite intense eyes. Most people would probably go for a nude lip, but personally, I'm just going to go for that My Lips But Better kind of colour. So I'm going to be using this one here from Maybelline, and it's called Make Me Pink. It's a little bit more purple than my regular lips, but I'm just sort of going to pat it over my lips. Just because I think a nude would be too much, but you can really apply what you want. It's just like a really pink mauve, I do not know how to say that word, just natural looking lip colour. So that's everything. Excuse the fact that I have a headband and I didn't talk about it earlier. So yeah, that's everything. Definitely recommend this Sleek palette and all of the rest of them. Comment down below what you think of this look and any other requests you might have. And yeah, I hope you'll have a really fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.